Hey guys, this is Vaul, and just doing a very special commentary here. I've got my buddy Rob over for some drinks. I'm drinking wine. Rob's got some beers there. How you doing, Rob?
I'm doing very well, especially after having a few beers.
Excellent. We're in the mood for some MSL action. I hope you guys are as well. This is Group A of the MSL, the Clubday MSL, and Leta versus ForGG. ForGG, the reigning champion of the MSL. Oh wow! And he's in a group with two other Terrans and a Zerg player. And Leta's just been doing so well in the Pro League. Excellent player in the Pro League. And honestly, I can't really pick the winner of this match. It's not like one of these guys is the favorite, despite ForGG being the winner of the last MSL. I'm not going to pick him as the winner of this game. I think that that Leta has just as good a chance as getting through, just based on the quality of his game so far. Anyway, we're on Athena here, and we've got, if you guys don't know, it's ForGG and white on the left-hand side of the map. Let's call it 9 o'clock. Would you call it 9 o'clock or the 10 o'clock?
9 o'clock.
9 o'clock, yeah. And red over the top right. Athena being a 3 player. Have you played many games on Athena?
Not too many after I lost my first 2 games, so
yeah.
It kind of put me off.
I kind of sucked on Athena as well. It's basically, I play Terran like these guys do, and it doesn't really matter if it's a TVT match. Like, but against Protoss, it's kind of hard to get your third base.
Well, I only played 1 game against Zerg, but if you're not having...
As Protoss?
As Protoss.
Yeah.
If you're not having too much luck, perhaps we should have a game. It'll at least improve one of our chances.
Exactly. Anyway, Leta fighting. Okay guys, well, TVT, and by the way, the winner of this match will go on to play the winner of Iris versus Mensol. I've already watched that game, and so has my buddy Rob here, but we're not going to spoil that for you. You're going to have to watch that yourselves, and it's going to be a winner's match of the gods. It's going to be an epic winner's match. But for now, just looking at both players' bases, we've got a gas and a barracks going down at the same time, so both these guys playing it safe, not going for 14cc, not going for a quick, a quick sort of proxy barracks rush or anything like that. But Leta is scouting very quickly. So what would you make of that, the quick scout?
I'd say he probably has a build prepared, depending on what he sees in the opponent's base. Either that or it's just scared of something cheesy happening.
Absolutely. You guys might remember in the previous OSL, sorry, not OSL, take that back, the previous MSL, ForGG beat Flash, and Flash definitely the favourite over ForGG, but ForGG won, and ForGG pulled out a lot of very nice builds, and Flash just did the same 14cc every game. And Leta really wants to see what his opponent's up to, see whether he's got any kind of specific plan in mind. There's ForGG scouting now. I think both of them headed down to 6 o'clock first, so very unfortunate, but Leta is going to be able to make it to his opponent's base first. And that single SUV, I'm not sure if it's going to be enough to block the ramp. We'll find out. Not enough to block the ramp. So Leta's not going to be able to get in there, but at least he knows that ForGG is not going for that 14 command center, and that's very important. Just got 2 Marines there, factory going down for ForGG, and we've got the SUVs off gas. So that means that both players will be going for a well, I've seen. Does that look like 2 SUVs off gas for ForGG? Or is it one?
ForGG just sent another one on there as we were looking at it before. Okay. So he had one on and now he has 2.
Excellent. This looks like ForGG's SUV scouting Leta's base. Doesn't look like it's going to get through there. The Vulture picking it off, and we've got a single SUV helping those Marines head over to ForGG's base. So, the pressure is going to be put on ForGG from the start, and there's the starport from Leta, so it looks like he's not going for fast expand, but ForGG, there's the SUV, he's going for the command center, so this is the divergence builds, and that's very important. Leta is going to be putting the pressure on and going straight into tech with the starport, probably either quick dropships with vultures, but more likely cloaked wraiths. And here comes the push, going straight into ForGG's base here. So SV's up the ramp, SV's taking the cannon fodder block there, and the vultures are going to be able to clean up the Marines. And SV's coming off the line for ForGG. He's got a tank out. Tank's going straight. Yeah.
Wouldn't target the SUVs though.
Target the SUVs.
You're not going to be able to take the tank out. But
no.
At least you can do a little bit of economic damage.
Yeah.
Piss the other guy off.
That's. I agree with that actually. He probably could have got a few more kills there, but the tank has gotten that, and there we go, the cloaked wraiths cloaked wraiths from Leta, so that is his plan. He's going to put the pressure on Leta that way, and let's hope he can do enough damage, because with an earlier command center with those tanks out, there's a definite advantage. And wow, Armory and Academy going now, so this ForGG really has prepared for this. These wraiths are not going to do that much damage against that Armory and that Academy. What do you think? What would you be doing if you were later in this position? I mean, you got wraiths.
Well, you've committed to the race, so you need to at least get a little harass on it. If you see him that he's going to be able to handle it well enough, you obviously need to change your build. Probably counter expand yourself.
Yeah.
Or either go all in and keep the pressure on.
I think that's correct actually. Leta's going to see that command center. He's going to be attacking necessity with this wraith. He's going to have a good look around in ForGG space. There he sees the Armory, he sees the Academy, and as soon as he sees that, just as you said, he probably wants to counter expand himself. I mean, going for that command center straight away will be a good idea. But if you look at the minimap, you can see that dot of white. Oh, nice cloak.
Cloaking right at the right time.
Right at the right time. Yeah. Alright. You can see that white dot in the minimap. That means that ForGG has a barracks right next to Leta's base, and he's going to be able to see exactly when Leta goes to that expansion there. And there's the expansion there. So I think that ForGG is ahead here, but just weighing it up. Who do you think has come out best of this little trade-off? And would you rather be in Leta's position with the wraiths, or ForGG with the expansion?
I would say ForGG at the moment.
ForGG.
Although he's lost a few CVs, he's got his armory tick up, so he can get +1.
That's true.
And Goliaths are important in T versus T.
Yes, they are. And if Leta goes for just switches from wraiths into dropships, just gonna pull myself some more weight. If you go straight into dropships, the Goliaths will already be there. And if ForGG goes for plus the extra range, the Charon boosters from the factory, then it's going to be even harder for Leta to do damage with dropships. But he's got 3 tanks there, so maybe a combination of tanks and wraiths do a better job. Oh, this is nice. It's nice. Look at this. Landing the barracks in the way of the command center. Very nice play. And look at this. ForGG's got a lot of tanks, a lot of Goliaths on the ground, and I think he's got the better design in the field.
Definitely the better army. Although he's going to be pushing into Leta, and that should give Leta a bit of an advantage in defending. As you right there, siege line up.
Yeah, Leta's sieging up. And that will stop. Oh, there's the destroyed barracks. But the thing is that ForGG's SCV count will be way ahead because he got his command center down a lot earlier. And there you can see he's going for that 3rd factory, whereas Leta is just putting that add-on in the 2nd factory. He's got wraiths out in the field, but they're pretty much flying paperweights really at this point in time, given the large number of Goliaths that ForGG just got out. And he's going to be canny enough. He's good enough player to keep a couple of Goliaths back in space to prevent any harass. And this is nice. Just sieging just out of range. And picking up the scout here from Leta. Any thoughts?
Well, now that ForGG has, for the most part, map control.
Yeah.
The siege line outside of Leta's choke.
Yeah.
It can it gives him free reign. He can vary his build more easily to counter Leta's.
Leta has got some wraiths at ForGG's base, just really trying to even up the odds in terms of SCVs. He knows that he's behind in SCV production, so he's trying to pick them off. But as I said, ForGG's got Goliaths at the back. He's got them there to pick up the wraiths, and this is wasting ForGG's scans a fair bit. But with Terrans, when you've got 2 command centers, you can have so much scan energy. You really have a decent amount, and you're not really going to run out of scans if you don't need it in a large game. You have to scan. I mean, let me put it this way: ForGG knows exactly where Leta's troops are because he's contained them. So he's not going to need that scan energy for anything else other than scanning wraiths. And there's the expansion down the bottom left. So yeah. Well, it looks like Leta's trying to push out a little bit, but any ideas as to what to do?